Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes, this is trash. I've been cleaning my desk, which is a mess, and I found some trash I would like to make into treasures for our junk journals. So let's get started. It's a very gloomy day today, so I'm gonna turn on my little candles. They don't offer much light, but at least they make me happy. So yes, I don't want to show you the whole mess, but I've been neglecting my desk and I've been accumulating stuff on my desk, which is mostly paper. This is a box from a cream that I was gifted, and I have a lot of pieces of white paper from other projects. What else I found? An envelope, some cardstock, and some other scraps. I was looking at this one. This is from a book. I don't know why I have this, but I really like this one, so maybe I'll start with this one. And let's see how this takes me, because I have no plan for this. So this is gonna be a craft with me session. So I like to use text like this to make journaling cards or journaling tags. So I guess I'm gonna do a journaling card. This is a book about painting, like painting your walls, and it explains a lot of techniques. And it says sponging there, and it has that pattern. I don't want to get rid of the word sponging. You cannot really read it, but I really like that pattern, so I want to keep that. I just need to make this even because this edge is not even. I don't think it's straight, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop there. So I also found this filing folder. Half, I think I've used the other half for other things. So I'm just gonna glue this here and then we're gonna trim it again. First, let me get rid of this edge here because that's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, let's just glue it. I'm gonna use art glitter glue for this because I think it's gonna be better than glue stick. My art glitter glue is very clogged. Now it's running. Okay. I was thinking maybe glue stick would have been the answer. The reason why I didn't choose glue stick is because when I do it with glue stick, my corners always need art glitter glue anyways. Because even though I try to add glue stick in all the surface, there's always a little corner that doesn't have it. Okay, I didn't glue this straight. We're gonna fix it, don't worry. Okay, so now I'm gonna trim this, and this side is not even, so I'm gonna leave that one for last, but this one here is even. I'm just gonna follow the book page edge and cut that. I don't know if it's gonna be even. Let's hope it is. And then at the top, I'm pretty sure the top is even. We're gonna assume it is. I'm gonna do the same, just follow the book page. Oh, I did cut a sliver of the book page. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn this the other side to actually see where this is going. And I'm measuring like 1/2 centimeter, and I'm gonna trim all of that out. This was the problem. Because this is sponging, it gave me an idea. What if we do like a sponge thing in here, like a sponging technique, although we're not gonna use a sponge, we're gonna use a brush. With this one, yeah, why not? So I have my brush. You can actually do this with a sponge, but I really like how these blending brushes work. And I have my potting soil archival ink, and I'm just gonna do some stenciling on this side of my book page that doesn't have a lot of text. So I'm actually gonna move it a little bit. Oh, ooh, looks so pretty. Okay, there we have that. What else we can do? I mean, you could have a journaling card just like this if you don't want to add more things. I always like to add more things, so let's think about that. So let's search some stickers. I'm thinking, do I want to put like stamp in here? Maybe yes. Kind of want to have a stamp. Oh, this one. Snagglepot and Cuddle Pie. Is this an Australian thing? But where do I want to put it? Because I don't want to cover that. Actually, before anything, I'm going to, no, not ink. I'm going to round the corners. I'm going to use my bigger, the 10 millimeter side in my round corner rounder thing. Oh God, words are hard today. Oh, that looks instantly good. So you know what? Maybe I won't put the stamp. I have another idea. Sometimes I like simple things. Or maybe we will put the stamp, but later. I really want to see how a flower would look there. Ooh, a big flower. I also have the foliage. So we have that option. Nah. Maybe just like the green, but I want this one. This one has two. Oh yes, and we can put this on top here. Would that work? Or that bottom? And then a word here? Or this here? And then a stamp on this side? Or a stamp on top? I think the stamp is too big. Let's see if I have a smaller. Oh, look, I found this sticker. It says she's an old soul with young eyes, a vintage heart, and a beautiful mind. Oh, what if we put that one in here? It's gonna cover part of the stenciling, but I kind of want to cover the page number like that. Or, well, I have an idea. Okay, I decided to cut this. Okay, so I cut the sentiment so that I have more freedom. I didn't leave a border in all of them because I didn't think of doing that at the beginning. Now I think I should have done it, but let's see how this is gonna work. This is gonna be very hard to detach now that it's all cut out. Start here. Oh, I like that. So she's an old soul. I didn't cut all of them, so I left some words together. Maybe this one I want to separate it. She's an old soul with young eyes, a vintage heart. I do have a vintage heart. I'm officially vintage. My whole body is vintage. Okay, so this one, where do we put it? Like here? Oh. Like that. And a beautiful, I wanted to put mine all the way to the bottom, but it didn't work out that way. Okay, we're done with that. Now, do we want flower? Do we want foliage? Do we want two foliage? Do we want, oh, I just love this one. Okay, this one it is. Otherwise it's gonna look too crowded. Oh, am I doing it the wrong side? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I just love this. I love these stickers. I always do this with the stickers, especially with the transparent stickers, because you push the bubbles, the air bubbles away, and the plastic, it's less noticeable. So pretty. Then if I want to, I will put matte Mod Podge on top, but only if I feel like it. Okay, so I have this silver paint pen, and I'm just gonna go around my words. You know, I always use gold, but today I decided to use the silver, and I cannot see it. I don't know if the camera is translating the color. We'll see. Can you see it? Yeah, it's barely there. Yeah, I see it. But do I want to put gold on top? I think that's not gonna work. Let's do some silver. Oh, if I do dots, I can see the dots. So some big ones, like psh, psh, splashes. Okay. My question now is that I have this thing here with the number 69. That's the page number. My question is, do I leave it like this? I kind of want to cover it. Okay, so I was thinking, do I put washi tape on there, or I have this strip of graph paper. What if I put that there? And then I put, oh yeah, let's do that. Let's think this is, she's a scientist, the old soul person. So she's gonna have some graph paper, and we're gonna stamp a number there. So I can do this like this, or with the graph paper. Yeah, I like that. For this, I'm gonna use glue stick. So we covered that, but we put a number in there too. What number do we want to put? Like a 3-digit number, like 0, 8, 7. I guess we're gonna do science things today. That's the specimen name. Number. Oh, I like it. It's not a complete impression. I didn't push hard enough, but I like it. Oh, very simple journaling card. You can journal on the back. I'm going to ink the back a little bit. Okay, we have one thing. Let's see. Do we have more time? Yes, let's do a little bit more. So I do have this and this and this. I want to cut those two pieces of text out of here. Well, you know, I'm not gonna cut them. I'm gonna tear them, because this is gonna be more, oops, I'm gonna turn this direction. I made a boo-boo there, but that's okay. Okay, we have those. I may use this and this, so I'm not gonna throw that away. If you've seen me made my specimen cards, you know that I use a template, this one here, but like I make them with that shape, but I'm just gonna use this shape. This one, I'm not gonna even trim it. I think it's straight. It looks straight, and I'm just gonna use it like that. This one, I may trim it but longer than this. So, and we'll use this one too. Okay, we'll do 3. We're gonna do 3 kind of specimen cards type of journaling cards. So the first thing I like to do is to just ink all of this. And I ink on top, like the edges, and then on top to make it look older. For this one, I think I actually want to mimic that. How is that gonna work? I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I'm gonna fold it and I'm gonna mimic that shape. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that looks very grungy. This one, it has, well, I'm gonna do the same. Oh, it's not the same. Kind of the same. Okay. So, I always like to put a piece of text. So I'm just gonna put that in here. This one's too big for this, so I'm gonna use this one here. And I need to find a text for this one. But let's start with this one. Ooh, look, I found this circle. I had the circle for something. Why don't we use this circle? I meant to say that I had this circle for something else. I'm gonna use the text on that circle and I'm not gonna tear it. So this is gonna be a different take on my specimen card. So let's start gluing. Okay, so I only want to use things that are on my desk. So these 2 sets of stickers were on my desk. I know I have my favorite stickers for the specimen card somewhere else, but I think I need to stick to my rule. And so I'm not gonna go and find them. So let's just use what it is in here. Ooh, yes. Look, butterflies. I've been wanting to use this big stamp of butterflies for something, but I didn't know what. I think this can go very well here, and then smaller flower. We need to put what the specimen is. I think the specimens are just gonna be purple flowers because that's what I have here. Like this. That's an option. Let's see what else we have. I mean, I have washi stamps, but they are more like art. They are paintings. And I want this to be nature-based. I do have a magnifying glass. Oh, okay, that one's gonna get a magnifying glass. Okay, so here's the deal. I do love this stamp, but I kind of want to use transparent things. And I think that stamp, it's too opaque and it's gonna, I don't want to cover the text fully. I do have these washi stamps. Oh no, these are not washi. Aren't they washi? No. Oh, I thought these were washi. No, these are not washi. Okay. I want to use washi stamps because I don't want to cover the text necessarily. This is a washi stamp. Yes. Okay. So let's use this one instead of that. But I do want to cut it because This is like from an actual envelope, but I don't need that part. I may save this. Yeah, I want to save everything. That's why then I ended up with too much trash. And I'm gonna leave like all the seals, all of that, because I like that. There we go. Yes, I like that. And then this is the specimen. And then what do we do here? We have space here and here. I do have my alphabet stamps in there. So what do we stamp? Nature. So in black ink, can you see everything I'm doing this? I'm going to stamp the number. So this was 87, so this one's gonna be 88. We're gonna keep a folio of what we're doing. There. Okay, so I have this glass container that I was gonna throw away because the lid broke and I cannot use it without the lid in the kitchen. But then I said, no, it's glass. I cannot throw away glass. So I brought it here and I'm gonna be putting my little cards in there. Such a good idea. Okay, next one. We're gonna follow the same formula. Okay, so this is these flowers. So we need something on this side. This one already has a date. I'm gonna keep that date in there. What do we put in here? Do we put this one? Oh, I want to stamp the butterfly here, not a word. Okay, let's see what do we have in terms of washi stickers. Okay, I like that. So let's imagine that this scientist glued some notes on the side of this card and then put a label. It's like a ticket. Oh, it says the patch mode. Well, she went to a concert. I really like how this one looks like there, so I'm not gonna try to go lower. Ooh, 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 ooh. Are we missing something there? I don't know. I think we're missing something there. Okay, let's put the number. So this one's gonna be 89. I didn't do it. It's 86. I did it wrong. What do we put in there? Or maybe we leave it like that. I'm tempted to put a piece of washi tape like a tab. That's what my brain is telling me right now. We're gonna go with the flow. I decided I'm just gonna listen to all my thoughts. Well, the good ones. Whatever my brain says I should put in here, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like a tab. I glue it way too inside, like this. See, it has a little tab on the side. It's pretty. Okay, next one. Okay, so this one's gonna get, it's gonna get it. I'm gonna ink a little bit the sticker so the butterflies are going there, and I'm gonna do something. Let's see if it works what I want to do. Okay, it's not straight, but we're good. Yes. But I cannot. We're gonna do something very difficult. I'm gonna trim this a little bit. I think it has the border, it's too big. And then I want to cut out that circle. How do I cut out the circle? Or if I leave it there and it looks like glass. Okay, I was too nervous. I couldn't talk. So I use my circle punch to cut out the circle. But the plastic, it's not a good idea to cut out. It didn't cut out. But the washi part of it did. Ooh, okay. Let's see if I can glue it now. Oh, wow. I did it. I did it. We put the magnifying glass in there. So excited. I also noticed that I put the stamp very crooked. These papers from the stamp stickers are so good, but I'm not gonna save them. Otherwise, you know what's gonna happen. So here it needs to go, a flower needs to go in there. Oh, I think I have the perfect flower for the circle. This one. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then I'm going to stamp the butterfly here at the bottom. Maybe like there. A faint stamp, and the number is gonna go on the side. I guess this one can be the actual 98 because the other one ended up being another number. Oh yeah, perfect. Another specimen card. Okay. I think I can do one more thing, and then that's gonna be for our session. Believe me, I generated more trash. This is always the problem with me. Every time I try to do this to get rid of my trash, I create more trash. I have an envelope. Do I want to use the envelope? I don't know, but I do want to use these pieces of paper. I want to make like a notepad. And I was thinking I could use this box. This box is very pretty. It's a product box. How can I use it for a notepad? Okay, now it's open. I want to do... Okay, I know what I want to do. What I'm gonna do first is to trim this box. Ooh, look at this. I'm saving this for a card where you can write with white pen. I'm obviously saving everything. I'm using the scoring lines in the box to cut it. I'm not doing any measurement. And then, well, here, I'm not sure how I want to do this. So, because the paper I have is not wide enough, so I'm gonna make a smaller. Do I want to make like two? You know, I can make two small ones Or do I have a wider? This paper is wider, but it's not wide enough. Okay, so let's do too small. I'm still gonna cut the tabs. This one only has one tab. Okay, so this side is wider, you see? Do I cut it the same? So I'm just gonna follow the line on the other side and cut there. It's not gonna be even, but you know, it doesn't matter. For what I want this, it doesn't really matter. You'll see. Okay, now we have two tabs like this that we're gonna use to make our notepad. So I'm gonna grab all the papers that I have here that are this width. I think these are remnants from when my son and I were making snowflakes. And now I'm gonna do it half, yes. And I'm just gonna trim it with my knife. Okay, I found more of the same width. So I'm going to trim these two. You know, other option, you can do this if you have a good knife. Ta-da! Okay, now we have two options. I can take this to my sewing machine, which I could, but I'm afraid because I haven't used it in a while and I don't know if it's gonna misbehave. Or, okay, my camera moved. I don't know if it's in the same position. I'm sorry. I was looking for my stapler and I moved the whole thing I have in here. Okay, so I'm gonna use my stapler and I'm just gonna do two staples. 1, 2, like that. Now you could ink your papers. I'm going to slightly ink, not much. This probably could look better with coffee dye paper, but that's not what I have in here right now. And we're just gonna put this on top, and then we have a little notepad to put in our journals. So I'm just gonna use my art glitter glue, and I'm going to add glue on the cardboard part. Oops, like that. I'm gonna take my papers and glue them in there, hoping that this is gonna work. And then you do the same thing on the top. This cardboard is very hard, so I think I'm gonna need to put this under some weight for a little bit. Oh, wait, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clip this like that. Okay, the other one, if you want to do this slightly different, you can round the corners. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my small. It actually looks very nice with the round corners. So here they are. This one, maybe I need to trim it a little bit. I didn't center the paper, so let's trim that little bit there. Let's see if it's gonna work. Okay. Oh, perfect. Now it's perfect. My paper, my first page is not even, I didn't realize that. My first page it's less wide. It's thinner than the bottom one, so that makes it look weird, but that's okay. So let's remove this for now. I think they are glued. And so you can use this as a notepad. You can remove the pages, put this in your journals to use as journaling spot. I really like them. It looks so pretty, so simple. Okay, so what did we do with the trash I had? Let me put all of this here. So we did one journaling card that it's like a specimen card, and then 3 of this of these other specimen cards. So we have a total of 4 specimen cards, I guess, journaling cards. Look how cute this one is. And then 2 little notepads that can go in a journal. The good thing is that all of these things can go in the same type of journal. Look, they kind of all go together. So that was today's session of converting trash into treasures. I have more trash now than I did at the beginning, but I actually made things. This is a great exercise when you're like lacking inspiration. I love to do this, especially when I have to clean my desk and I see all these potential things that need to be made, then I make them. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time soon. Bye.